What is up, Finn fans? I literally just got back into the house. Drove to this game, was at this game again, real quick. Fantastic time during the tailgate. Fantastic time meeting a bunch of you. If you took a picture of me, send it to me. Either DM it to me, email it to me, whatever. I'd love to put you at the back of the end of the vlog. That'll be out later tonight. But this game, oh wow. Let's get into the stats, and then we'll talk about it. I don't know if I want to talk about it, for the love of everything holy. Skylar Thompson, 19 for 33, 166 yards, one interception. The interception, though, I will say, his arm got hit when he threw it. So I'll say that. Raheem Mostert, 18 carries, 113 yards, one touchdown. Very, very happy about that one. That's like the bright beacon of light. Just woo, woo. Very happy about that one. Tyreek Hill, 2 for 3. Myles Gaskin. Myles Gaskin went out there. For some reason, I didn't know he changed his number to 3. So the whole time I'm sitting there, I'm like, who the flip is 3? And they were on the opposite side. I was on the 30 Dolphins side of the field. The 30, they were all the way on the other 30. And I'm like, who the flip is number 3? And I'm like, is that Gaskin? I can't tell. It was Gaskin. And then receiving yards, Tyreek Hill, 7 catches, 47 yards, 7 for 7. Mike Gesicki, 1 catch for 30. He had a drop. Myles Gaskin, 3 out of 5, 24 yards. Jalen Waddle, 3 out of 3. He caught all his balls. Cedric Wilson, 2 out of 4. Raheem Mostert. I'm going to scroll down real quick. I want you to see something here. Chase Edmonds. Get out of here with this crap. Chase Edmonds. 2 drops. Stop throwing it to him. Please stop throwing it to him. And then the Jets, Zach Wilson, 14 for 21, 210 yards. He didn't beat us. I'll say that. Zach Wilson didn't beat us. I'm fine with that. This is what beat us right here. And they didn't even rush for a lot of yards. Michael Carter, 10 carries, 21 yards, 2 touchdowns. Braxton Berrios, 1 carry, 15 yards, 1 touchdown. Zach Wilson, 4 carries, 2 yards, 1 touchdown. Am I missing something? I'm pretty sure they had another running back who ran for a good amount. I'm going to have to check that. Corey Davis, 2 catches, 38. Uzma, 2 catches for 12. Let me check. I feel like NFL Network kind of dropped the ball on those stats, because I think Breece Hall did well. Yeah, 97. That's what I was saying. I don't know why Breece Hall wasn't on NFL.com. Jet fans, you might want to get on NFL.com. Breece Hall had 18 carries for 97 yards and 1 touchdown. So he did help them out a lot. All right. Well, Teddy Bridgewater comes in. They call it intentional grounding. This is how the game started for the Dolphins on offense, right? They call intentional grounding on a pass that you had no idea where the trajectory of that ball was going to go, because when he got hit, he was falling. The guy hit his arm, and he got the ball out. You had no idea where the trajectory of the ball was going, but it went past the line of scrimmage. They call intentional grounding, and they give the Jets 2 points. At that point, I was like, we're going to lose this game, because the refs just gave the Jets 2 points for the dumbest call on the face of the earth. There's that. And then he goes out. With the new concussion protocol, you show any signs, and like he might have tapped his head, he was done for the day. So now the Miami Dolphins are running with their 3rd string quarterback. So not only was their 2 tackles out because Teron Armstead wasn't playing, not only were their top 2 corners out because Xavier Howard wasn't playing, now we're running with our 3rd string quarterback in Skylar Thompson. And I was like, all right, let's see what Skylar can do. Let's see what this guy can do. A lot of people, and especially in the comment section, especially over on TD's channel, a lot of people, Skynet and Skylar, and we want to see Skylar Thompson. Skylar Thompson's going to do his thing. And Skylar, we want to see Skylar. Well, you saw Skylar. And I'm going to talk about my thought process on Skylar. But you got to see Skylar. This game was sloppy. Incredibly sloppy. The Dolphins are... To say they're banged up is an understatement, but to lose to the Jets 40-0, especially with the Jets scoring 21 points in the 4th quarter, this game was a close game up until the 4th quarter. 17-19. And again, the Jets were gifted 2 points. 17-19 by the end of the third quarter. This was a very close game. And the Dolphins are decimated with injuries. And this was a close game. And then all of a sudden, the floodgates opened. Skylar Thompson fumbles. They get the ball there. They score. And then they score. The floodgates opened. If you look at the drive summary, right, of this game, it was a very, very close game, right? And again, I'm not saying Jets shouldn't, appreciate this win. They shouldn't be happy about this win. Do whatever you want, right? But some people want to blame the defense. Punt, field goal, touchdown, punt, touchdown, end of half, turnover on downs, punt. Like, the Dolphin defense was doing their job, even though the starting corners were out. They were playing soft zone, but again, your starting corners are out. You want to get beat over the top. A lot of what beat the Dolphins was the run defense was kind of struggling. But again, Jets' first drive, punt. Jets' second drive, punt. The third drive was the field goal, then a touchdown, then a punt, touchdown, end of half, turnover on downs, punt. Then that's when we missed the field goal, and it kind of fourth quarter, everything fell apart. So before the fourth quarter, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 drives. I'll say 8 because the last one was like taking an 8. 8 drives, and they had 3 scoring drives. So for 5 drives, the Dolphin defense stopped them. And then you look at the Dolphins offense. We had the stupid safety. It wasn't a safety. Then you had punt, touchdown, dumb interception, touchdown, field goal, missed field goal. Punt, then missed field goal. Too many opportunities for the Dolphin offense to close this game out, to get this game close. And I know for a fact Jet fans were worried because I was sitting around them all. I was at the game. When we got a pass interference call, this one Jet fan was like, "You're proud of that?" He literally looked at me and said, "You're proud of that call?" When you can obviously see that these corners are mauling Waddle and Hill because they were afraid of getting beaten deep. "You're proud of that call?" I literally had a Jet fan. They were getting nervous. And one guy said, "Oh, we're about to lose the lead in a minute." I had these Jet fans around me saying that. So I'm not putting this 100% on the defense until the fourth quarter. And the fourth quarter happened. Touchdown. like, all right. Jeez Louise. And the 2 touchdowns back to back, 8 plays, 56 yards, then 2 plays, 5 yards off the fumble, turnover on downs on Miami's own 25, touchdown, turnover on Miami's 25. So it was at that point that the game, they were just doing something stupid. But before then, 19-17 by halftime. Again, and you were gifted 2 points. I'm going to keep saying it. This team was not out of the game. The 21 points at the end of the game was a full and utter collapse by the Miami Dolphins. This game wasn't out of hand, and we were decimated with injuries. We were that close in this game. We were very close to winning if the offense could have just put it together. For the love of God, put it together. How many 3-and-outs did this offense have? Obviously, we had the safety. Nine plays starting on our own 3, 10 yards. Then the next drive, 5 plays starting on our own 25, 8 yards. Then the next one was a touchdown. Then the interception was 1 play, 15 yards. Then the interception. Then a touchdown. Then the field goal was 12 plays, 47 yards. Then the punt, 3 and out. The missed field goal, 8 plays for 14. Too many opportunities for this offense to move the ball, get in the end zone, or at least get some points on the board and make the Jets play a different style of game than run it down the Dolphins' throat with Breece Hall. A lot of people want to say, "Oh, this Dolphin defense sucked." Before the fourth quarter, the Dolphin defense was doing what they needed to do and held the Jets to 19 points. Should have been 17 points. You're only scoring 17 points on offense. That's not good enough. Too many drop passes. Skylar, he did meh. People think he did absolutely horrible. I wouldn't say he did absolutely horrible. There was a few times where he was holding the ball too long. He should have got it. The offense just wasn't clicking. It wasn't moving. Was it because the 2 tackles were out? Possibly. Raheem Mostert rushes for over 100 yards, though. Some of the play calling was bad. I'm not putting this loss on the defense. Some of it, yeah, of course. You gave up 21 points. But again, 21 points off of short yardage. Their first touchdown, 8 yards, starting on their own 56-yard drive because we missed the field goal. The next touchdown was the fumble. They only had to start on Miami's 5. The next touchdown, they started on Miami's 30. So I'm not putting that on the defense when you got to start with short yardage because your offense is incapable of moving the ball. This team, and I said this time and time again, this team plays different when Tua Tagovailoa is under center. Tua Tagovailoa had the same defense and was winning games. Tua Tagovailoa had, he had Armstead, but the right side of that offensive line was doo-doo butter, and that is his blind side, and was winning games. This team plays completely different with Tua Tagovailoa under center. It just is unfortunate that he gets banged up too much. That's the way it is. The penalties, they're sloppy. Too many face masks, giving him 15 yards. Too many false starts. Too many holding calls. It just sloppy. This game should have been won by the Dolphins until the fourth quarter when the floodgates opened. And we're making the dumbest mistakes. Again, I will say it again because I know Jeff fans are going to be like, just making excuses, blah, blah, blah. It was 19-17 going into the fourth quarter. We were down by 2 points. And the 2 points that we were down by, it was a gift by the refs. There's so many Dolphin fans that are down on this team right now thinking the season's over. Jets got us at the perfect opportunity, and they took advantage of it. GG's, Jets. Not taking that away from you guys. You faced the Dolphins at the right time and took advantage of it, just like we did with Buffalo. Not going to knock you for it. You won, and you put up 21 points in the fourth quarter. Good game. But the season's not over, guys. It's not time to jump ship. It's not that time yet. We got to get healthy, though. We need Byron back. We need X back. We need Armstead back. We need Austin Jackson back. Most importantly, we need Tua Tagovailoa back. There's so many people that don't like him as a football player, I have to say this apparently, that probably are eating crow right now because Skyler's not ready. He's just not ready. And I heard people say, well, he's coming off the bench cold. As a backup quarterback, your job is to be ready for anything to happen. So if he came off the bench cold, he wasn't preparing. And that's a fact. So I don't know what's going on with Teddy. I wouldn't be surprised if Teddy played against the Vikings, but I also wouldn't be surprised if Tua played against the Vikings. We'll see how everything pans out. Tyreek Hill was in a walking boot, but he said he was fine. He just got someone stepped on his ankle or something. Let's take a deep breath, lick our wounds, move on to the next week. Got the Minnesota Vikings. Then we have primetime against the Pittsburgh Steelers, who just got destroyed by the Bills. The season's not over. 3-2. It sucks. We lost 2 back-to-back. And it sucks to lose to the Jets, who haven't beaten a division rival in 12 games. But it was going to happen eventually. So, and it sucks that I was there. I had to deal with all these Jet fans getting so cocky. But I will see you guys. I'm going to make the vlog later tonight. I'm going to edit it, upload it later tonight. And then tomorrow, I'm debating whether I want to do a deeper dive. I don't know if I do deeper dives for losses. I have to check that. But you're definitely going to get a film breakdown Tuesday. We're going back to regular, Tuesday, and then Big O, and then picks, and then I will be back here live streaming the Miami Dolphins taking on the Minnesota Vikings. This one sucked. Too many injuries, too many mistakes, too many penalties, too many drops. There's too many of the bad things for the Dolphins to pull this victory off. So 3-2, tied for second. Let's go into the next game. But like usual, stay classy. And fins up.